Yes, welcome to the video podcast. My name is Random Green TV. And I wanted to talk to you individuals about something that's been on my mind, well, for a while now, not, off and on, about questioning. Now, a lot of individuals will say that are skeptics, will say, question everything. Just question everything. Well, isn't that kind of ironic since, I don't know, but I would assume that, questioning everything doesn't really mean questioning everything. It's always there's always a double meaning, or not a double meaning, but anyway. When you question everything, does that mean everything? I'll get right into it. Like, when you question atheism, why can't you question certain aspects about atheism? Like the atheist experience. Why the hell do they have to have pronouns? It's like it's pushing individuals that are independent or have a, not necessarily conservative, but not liberal, not to the, far left agenda. I don't have that, and they probably do, I would imagine. It seems like the social media atheist is definitely about pushing leftists. And what does it have to do with atheism? Just like with religion, why do they have to have Christian conservative and all that stuff in there? Why does it have to be that? This world is turning into be a boring place. I mean, at the same time, it's in very interesting times. Extremely interesting times going on. Yet, you can't question a certain part of something. You can't, you can't question it. You can't question, athletes that were biological males, and can't question that. That are biological males and they decide to compete against females, and they dominate female sports. Not that I'm saying I'm an advocate for women's sports. I question that. I think that's a little. We're living in a very telling signs. Say what you will about the Bible. Say what you will about higher power, and they're really, when it comes down to it, is not sufficient evidence. It does take faith, and I sometimes I wish individuals would understand that it does take more faith than evidence. The thing is, it's like this. Can you really question everything? Can you question the narrative and say some atheistic channels? They have every right to do it. I'm not saying I agree or disagree, although on some things I probably disagree, like with sports and all that. You want to, pronouns, that's cool. I guess I kind of contradict myself now. When I said that earlier, I said, well, I wasn't necessarily saying pronouns are bad, but what's the purpose of it? Is there an idea? Is there an agenda behind it? And if they would just admit it, then I wish that'd be better. I mean, it'd be a lot more transparent. And yet, I haven't watched Atheist Experience in how many years. I still sub to the channel. I'm still a subscriber to the channel. I just don't watch it, But you think about it. You look at I actually did watch it a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago, where Forrest Valky had his protect trans kid shirts. And that's fine. That's totally fine. But come on, at least admit that you have an agenda. I wish they would, and that's what I question. I question the agenda part of the atheist. You say there is no God. What is atheism? Atheism has nothing to do with being political. All it means is the rejection of gods. The rejection of gods. There's not enough, and that's one thing I like about atheists. They don't say there is no God. They say there's lack of evidence for God. Which, I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, there really is. It takes faith. It's very true. It just seems a little odd, in this world. And you even question, and sometimes I question, why the heck, what does it have to do with, if you're a Christian, what does it have to do with your political ideology? Well, there are liberal Christians and there are conservative atheists out there. Believe it or not, I know to me it's kind of hard to believe. Sometimes I know deep down inside, I know that there's, everybody's different, but when it comes down to it, I'm not, and I'm again, by no means am I attacking anybody. I'm asking questions. See, it goes back to asking questions. Can I question? Question everything? Why do I need to know what your preference is? We get politics is inserted everywhere in this world, and I hate politics. I really do. I don't vote. I know. I don't vote for anybody. Because frankly, if you do vote one way, they come after you. I mean, what the heck? So that's why I stay out of political world. Maybe there's some validity of what Christ said about being no part of the world. My followers are no part of the world. They don't take into the political crap. Not that I'm defending a certain religious organizations. By no means am I saying that. I definitely have my reservations about Christianity, and I to this day I'm not a Christian. I'm not part of any religious organization. I don't go to church. I'm a skeptic. Even though in the past I've defended the Bible, jokingly. So, that is really the truth about it right now. Take my word at it right now. You don't have to, but that's fine. I get it if you don't agree. And whatever you want. But, here's part about being a human being. It's you're ever changing, ever evolving. If you believe in evolution, I guess I kind of do believe in evolution. I kind of believe it's valid. Is it perfect? No. Is it everything that you can understand about it? No, because I think as humanity is still evolving. I don't know. That has probably nothing to do with evolution. Maybe it is. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Honestly, I think you can learn evolution. There's certain things about evolution. I don't mean to get off into a different field, but this is the Random Green Channel. So if you made it this far, well, cool. When it comes to evolution, like I say, it's ever changing. I can understand some things about it, like, and maybe I am wrong when it comes to evolution, when it comes to this, but a species has developed something, the survival of the fittest. Like, I think I read somewhere or heard somewhere that an animal had stronger teeth by developing molars by chewing on certain types of food. I don't know if that has anything to do with evolution. Who knows? But it just seems like question. I have questions, but yet I cannot question a certain part of it. And that's very hypocritical. There's a double standard to it. It's really quite frustrating to see that, a lot of hypocrisy in the world today. Everyone is a hypocrite, if you ask me. Prove me wrong. Well, I have to prove. I brought to it's obvious. There's a lot of hypocrisy in politics, in the world. It's crazy. It's kind of infuriating, and I don't try to let it get to me, and I don't, honestly, I don't really know, I just wanted to get this off my chest and make a video about it, video podcast about it. So, like I say, I could say a lot more, but I don't know where else to go with this. I don't want to make it too long, this video podcast. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching / listening to this video podcast. All right.